Chosen one, stop everything for a moment. This message is not for everyone. But if you have been blamed for something you did not do, misunderstood by people who never asked for your side, judged by people who only heard one version of the story, and still somehow kept your heart clean, then this message is for you. God is saying something very clearly today. The truth is coming out. What they tried to hide is being revealed. What they tried to twist is being corrected. What they tried to place on your name is being removed. And before I go deeper, I want you to write this in the comments. God saw me. Write it if you were falsely judged. Write it if people believed the wrong story. Write it if you stayed silent while others talked. Write it if you trusted God to defend you when you had no strength left to defend yourself. Because chosen one, there is a reason this message found you today. You have been carrying the weight of being misunderstood for too long. You knew your heart. God knew your heart. But certain people only knew the version of you that someone else created. They did not know the whole story. They did not know what happened behind closed doors. They did not know what you endured in silence. They did not know how much you tried before you finally walked away. They did not know how many chances you gave. They did not know how many nights you cried and still prayed for peace. They only saw the moment you stopped explaining. They only saw the moment you became quiet. They only saw the moment you stopped letting people cross your boundaries. And because they did not understand your silence, they believed the lie. But God says that season is ending. Type 777 if you believe God is correcting the record. For a long time, you wondered why God allowed people to misunderstand you. You asked yourself, why did they believe that? You asked yourself, why did nobody ask me what really happened? You asked yourself, why do I have to carry the pain and the blame? You watched people change toward you. You felt the distance. You felt the coldness. You felt the judgment in their silence. You felt the way certain people looked at you differently. And it hurt because deep down, you knew you were not the person they were making you out to be. You knew the truth was different. You knew you had been patient. You knew you had been kind. You knew you had been loyal. You knew you had tried to handle things with maturity. But when someone wants to protect their own image, they will often sacrifice your name. They will tell the part of the story that makes them look innocent. They will leave out the part where they hurt you. They will leave out the part where you warned them. They will leave out the part where you stayed longer than you should have. They will leave out the part where you forgave things that most people would have walked away from. They will leave out your pain and highlight your reaction. But God saw the whole thing. Type God saw the whole thing if this is speaking to your spirit. Chosen one, listen carefully. Your silence was never proof that you were guilty. Your silence was proof that you were tired of explaining your heart to people committed to misunderstanding it. There is a difference. You were not silent because you had no truth. You were silent because you realized not everyone deserves access to your pain. You were silent because you realized arguing with people who love drama only feeds the fire. You were silent because you realized that when God is your witness, you do not have to perform for human approval. And while you were silent, God was working. While you were silent, God was collecting the details. While you were silent, God was watching the people who were lying. While you were silent, God was watching the people who were pretending. While you were silent, God was watching who believed the lie and who waited for the truth. And now something is shifting. People are starting to notice inconsistencies. People are starting to ask questions. People are starting to see patterns. People are starting to realize that the story they were told does not match the fruit of your life. because lies can create noise for a season. But truth has endurance. Lies need constant maintenance. Truth can stand quietly and still remain strong. Type truth is out if you believe truth is stronger than every lie. There are people who are about to feel embarrassed because they judged you too quickly. They are going to remember how they treated you. They are going to remember the distance they created. They are going to remember the cold replies. They are going to remember the way they believed the wrong person without asking you anything. And they may not know how to come back. They may watch you from a distance. They may feel guilty. They may try to act like nothing happened. They may suddenly become softer toward you. They may try to reconnect without admitting they were wrong. But chosen one, you do not need to become bitter. You only need to become wiser. Because God is not exposing the truth so you can become proud. He is exposing the truth so your name can be free. He is exposing the truth so your heart can breathe again. He is exposing the truth so you can stop carrying shame that was never yours. He is exposing the truth so the people who lied can no longer control the story. Type innocent if you know your heart was cleaner than they said it was. Now, I need you to understand something very important. The truth does not always come out loudly. Sometimes it comes out through patterns. Sometimes it comes out through behavior. Sometimes it comes out when the same person who lied about you starts treating others the same way. Sometimes it comes out when people finally experience what you were trying to explain. Sometimes it comes out when the mask slips. Sometimes it comes out when the person who played victim cannot keep the performance going anymore. Sometimes it comes out when God allows people to see what you saw. And that is what is happening now. They are beginning to see. They are beginning to understand. They are beginning to realize that maybe you were not the problem. Maybe you were the one who endured too much. Maybe you were the one who kept quiet to protect peace. Maybe you were the one who carried more than anyone knew. Maybe you were the one who chose maturity when you had every reason to expose everything. And when people finally realize that, it will not be because you forced them. It will be because God revealed it. Type God revealed it if you believe God is showing people the truth. Chosen one, your heart has been through a lot. You had to heal from the pain itself. Then you had to heal from people misunderstanding your pain. That is a deeper wound. Because betrayal hurts. But being blamed after betrayal hurts differently. Being attacked is painful. But being painted as the attacker after you were wounded is another level of pain. Being rejected hurts. But being rejected by people who never even asked for your side cuts deeply. And God knows that. He knows the emotional weight you carried. He knows how many times you wanted to speak. He knows how many times you typed a message and deleted it. He knows how many times you wanted to defend yourself but felt your spirit say, "Be still." He knows how much self-control it took not to expose everything. He knows how much discipline it took to keep your heart clean. And because he knows, he is now moving in a way that only he can. Type Amen if you believe God is defending you. There is a reason God did not let you expose them too early. If you had exposed them while you were still hurt, people might have called it revenge. If you had spoken while your emotions were high, people might have called you unstable. If you had defended yourself too loudly, people might have twisted that too. So God let time speak. And time is one of God's strongest witnesses. Time reveals character. Time reveals patterns. Time reveals motives. Time reveals who was pretending. Time reveals who was consistent. Time reveals who had peace and who only had performance. Time reveals who was healing and who was hiding. Time reveals who was telling the truth and who was managing an image. And now time is beginning to testify in your favor. Type time will tell if you believe time is exposing everything. Chosen one, do not be shocked when people who once doubted you begin to change their tone. Do not be shocked when someone who walked away starts checking on you. Do not be shocked when someone who believed the lie starts watching your life more closely. Do not be shocked when the truth begins to reach rooms you were never allowed to enter. Do not be shocked when your name comes up again, but this time differently. This time people will say, maybe they were right. Maybe we judged too quickly. Maybe there was more to the story. Maybe they were not the problem. Maybe they were protecting their peace. And chosen one, when that happens, do not let pride enter your heart. Let peace enter your heart. Because the goal was never to make people worship you. The goal was to let your soul rest. The goal was to remove the burden of false guilt. The goal was to show you that God can defend you better than you can defend yourself. Type I receive peace if you are ready to stop carrying false guilt. There were moments when the lie almost made you question yourself. That is what false narratives do. If enough people treat you like you are wrong, you can begin to wonder if you are. But deep down, your spirit knew. Your spirit knew the truth. Your spirit knew you had given your best. Your spirit knew you had been patient. Your spirit knew you had forgiven. Your spirit knew you had stayed longer than most people would have stayed. Your spirit knew you were not perfect, but you were not evil. You made mistakes, yes. You had emotional moments, yes. You reacted sometimes, yes. You got tired, yes. But your reaction was not the full story. Your pain had a history. Your silence had a reason. Your distance had a cause. Your boundaries had a purpose. And God is now showing people the difference between your reaction and their pattern. Type MY pain had a history if this message is speaking to your life. Chosen one of the greatest tests you passed was this. You did not become what they called you. They called you difficult, but you kept choosing peace. They called you cold, but you were protecting a heart that had been hurt too much. They called you arrogant, but you were finally learning your worth. They called you dramatic, but they never saw what pushed you to exhaustion. They called you selfish, but you had spent years overgiving. They called you weak, but you survived what would have broken many people. They called you the problem, but their own patterns are now exposing them. And that is why this season is powerful. Because God is not only clearing your name, He is also revealing your growth. People are going to see that you did not stay stuck. You did not stay angry. You did not stay broken. You did not let their version of you become your identity. You healed. You changed. You grew. You became calmer. You became wiser. You became more private. You became harder to manipulate. And that growth is going to speak louder than every accusation. Type I grew through it if you know you became stronger through the pain. Now listen carefully. There is a reason the enemy fights so hard through false narratives. Because if the enemy cannot destroy your purpose, he will try to damage your reputation. If he cannot stop your gift, he will try to make people question your character. If he cannot remove your calling, he will try to surround your name with confusion. If he cannot break your spirit, he will try to make you tired of being misunderstood. But what the enemy did not know is that God can use even false accusation as preparation. False accusation teaches you not to depend on public approval. False accusation teaches you to stand when nobody understands. False accusation teaches you to seek God's validation above human applause. False accusation teaches you who is truly for you. False accusation reveals who can discern truth and who only follows noise. False accusation builds a kind of strength that cannot be bought. And now that strength is becoming visible. Type God validated me if you believe God's approval matters more than human opinion. Chosen one, some of you listening have been waiting for an apology. You have been waiting for someone to say, "I was wrong. I should have believed you. I should have asked your side. I should not have judged you. I should not have treated you that way." And maybe that apology will come. But I need you to hear this. Do not make your healing depend on their apology. Because sometimes people know the truth and still do not have the humility to admit it. Sometimes people realize they were wrong but choose silence because accountability feels too heavy. Sometimes people would rather act normal than confess that they helped hurt someone innocent. So let God handle their heart. Your freedom cannot wait for their courage. Your peace cannot depend on their maturity. Your healing cannot be held hostage by people who still struggle to tell the truth. Type "I am free" if you are ready to heal, even without the apology. There is a powerful shift happening now. God is moving you from explanation to evidence. You will not have to keep explaining who you are. Your fruit will show it. You will not have to keep proving your heart. Your peace will show it. You will not have to keep defending your name. Your consistency will show it. You will not have to keep chasing people to believe you. The truth will find them. Because what God is building in your life cannot be stopped by a false story. A lie may delay some people's perception of you, but it cannot cancel God's purpose for you. A rumor may close certain doors, but it cannot close the door God Himself opened. A false narrative may confuse people for a season, but it cannot defeat divine timing. Type "God open the door" if you believe no lie can block what God has assigned to you. Chosen one, I want you to think about how far you have come. There was a time when being misunderstood would have destroyed your whole day. There was a time when one person's opinion could make you question your entire worth. There was a time when you would have begged people to understand you. There was a time when you would have over-explained, over-apologized, and overextended yourself just to be seen as good. But now look at you. You are learning to stand in truth without chasing approval. You are learning to let people be wrong about you without losing yourself. You are learning that peace is more important than proving a point. You are learning that some battles are not won by speaking louder. Some battles are won by staying aligned. Some battles are won by letting God speak through time. Some battles are won by refusing to become the person the lie said you were. That is victory. Type victory if you know your peace is proof that you are winning. Now here is the part you must not miss. When the truth comes out, do not go back to the old pain. Do not replay every wound. Do not use the exposure as an excuse to reopen what God already healed. Do not let their embarrassment become your entertainment. Do not let their downfall become your identity. God is not raising you so you can become consumed with them. God is raising you so you can finally move forward without that weight. This is not about revenge. This is about release. This is not about proving you are better. This is about knowing you are free. This is not about humiliating them. This is about God restoring what falsehood tried to steal. And when God restores, He does not just return your name. He returns your confidence. He returns your peace. He returns your clarity. He returns your ability to trust yourself again. Type "Restore me, God" if you are ready for full restoration. Chosen one, you may soon notice that certain people are losing control of the story. They may try to change their tone. They may try to rewrite what they said. They may try to act like they never judged you. They may try to become friendly because they see your life moving forward. But you do not have to hate them, and you do not have to let them back in. Forgiveness does not always mean access. Peace does not always mean reconnection. Growth does not always mean returning. Sometimes the healthiest response is silence. Sometimes the wisest response is distance. Sometimes the strongest response is continuing to become who God called you to be. You can forgive people and still protect yourself. You can wish them well and still keep the door closed. You can release the pain and still remember the lesson. Type boundaries if you know peace sometimes requires distance. There is something beautiful about this season. God is not just exposing others. He is also revealing you to yourself. He is showing you how strong you became. He is showing you how much wisdom you gained. He is showing you how much your discernment sharpened. He is showing you that you can survive being misunderstood. He is showing you that you can lose people and still not lose purpose. He is showing you that you can be rejected by a group and still be accepted by Him. He is showing you that your calling was never dependent on their approval. He is showing you that the truth inside you is stronger than the noise around you. Type "I know who I am" if you are done seeing yourself through their lies. Chosen one, this message is your confirmation. The truth is not dead. The truth is not lost. The truth is not buried forever. The truth is rising, slowly, quietly, powerfully. And when it rises, it will not need your anger to support it. It will not need your revenge to carry it. It will not need your anxiety to push it. Truth carries its own authority. God carries His own timing. And when God decides to reveal what was hidden, nobody can keep it covered. The same mouth that spoke against you will go silent. The same rooms that judged you will begin to question what they were told. The same people who watched you suffer will begin to see why you had to walk away. The same story that was used against you will become the very evidence that God was with you. Type "The truth is rising" if you feel this in your spirit. Now I want to speak this over your life. May God remove every false label from your name. May God clear every place where confusion was planted. May God reveal every hidden motive that was operating against you. May God heal the wound of being misunderstood. May God restore your confidence after false accusation. May God give you peace that no rumor can touch. May God give you strength to keep walking without bitterness. May God give you wisdom when people try to return. May God give you discernment to know who is safe. May God give you courage to move forward without needing everyone to understand. May God let your life become evidence. May God let your peace become proof. May God let your growth become the answer. May God let your next chapter speak louder than every lie. Type "Amen" if you receive this prayer. Chosen one, they tried to make you look guilty, but God knew you were healing. They tried to make you look cold, but God knew you were protecting your heart. They tried to make you look weak, but God knew you were tired from carrying what nobody saw. They tried to make you look unstable, but God knew you were reacting to years of hidden pressure. They tried to make you look selfish, but God knew how much you had already given. They tried to make you look like the problem, but God knew you were the one who finally stopped accepting the problem. And now God is correcting the record. Not in your timing, not through your control, not through your revenge, but through His perfect way. Type "God is correcting it" if you believe your name is being cleared. Before you leave this video, I want you to comment, God saw me. Comment it for the nights you had no witness. Comment it for the truth nobody asked for. Comment it for the pain you carried quietly. Comment it who needs to know the truth is not buried forever. Subscribe to this channel because the next message will reveal why the people who judged you are now being forced to see what they ignored. Until then, stay peaceful. Stay prayerful. Stay close to God. Do not chase the truth. Do not force the truth. Do not panic over the truth. Because what is real does not need to beg for attention. And chosen one, the truth about you is rising. Your name is being cleared. Your peace is being restored. And the people who believed the lie are about to realize something they should have known from the beginning. You were innocent, and God saw everything.